difference quotient. A difference quotient is going to be using this formula of f. Hang on, let me write it down. We're going to take f of x minus h minus my f function all divided by h. Okay, so I use the capital F here, and I'm using lowercase f's. So this is going to be the same f. We're just going to call this a lowercase f. And we're going to plug it in this function. I could have had g of x and asked you to do the same thing. These are just function notations. So what I need you to find first, because we already know what f of x is, right? We already know this. It's given right here. What we want to find now is, what is this function? So I'm going to come over here on the side and I'm going to say f of x minus h, because that's what I'm solving for, is equal to, so in the parentheses I'm going to put the f minus h, right? So you see the x here, x squared? I'm going to make parentheses here and I'm going to plug in this x minus h. And what happens is, now I got this squaring of this. That means I got two of these. There is a shortcut to do this, but I'm not going to show the shortcut here. If you ever want to know it, just send me an email and I'll meet with you and show you the shortcut. But I'm going to teach it to you with all the steps. I'm going to use the full method. I'm going to take the first times the first. I'm going to take the outers, x times negative h. And you can write it hx or xh. The order is not that important, because, I mean, just a little side note, 2 times 3 we know is 6. And 3 times 2 we also know is 6. Multiplication is commutative, so you can flip the order. Now I want to do the inners, negative h times x. And then the last, negative times negative is positive, and h times h is h squared. And then bring down the negative 4. So now we just need to clean this up, right? And I see here that I have this negative h x minus negative hx. I can combine those two because they're alike. So I got x squared minus 2hx plus h squared minus 4. So now we know what the x minus h is. So now we can put it all together. So I'm going to make my long line here. Okay, so my f of x minus h is x squared minus 2hx plus h squared minus 4. My f of x is x squared minus 4. So I'm going to give you a little hint. If you do this correctly, your function of f of x will cancel out, and then you're left with this new function. So let's distribute the negative sign. Let's clean this up a little bit. So I got x squared minus 2hx plus h squared minus 4, and this negative sign is going to be distributed. So now I got negative x squared plus the 4. And let's look at this. What happens? My x squared positive cancels with my negative x squared. My negative 4 cancels with my positive 4. What happens? The f of x actually canceled out, and I got this new function. So we did it right. So now let's write this again. And I got negative 2hx. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write each part over h, because I notice that something's going to reduce. Plus h squared over h. So I separated it so I can reduce. And I notice here the h reduces here and leaves me with 1. And one of the h's reduces here. And now I have negative 2 times 1 times x plus h. And this is using the difference quotient and is my answer. Thank you.